Hello everybody, it's Georgie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. I was working on this pink journal that's rather thick, so I really need a lot of supplies to put in here. I think the cover's looking great. And I printed out some digitals from graphicsfairy.com. They have a lot of really nice free printables, and here are some of them. But these are the ones that I didn't think turned out very nice. These are okay. They've got a real nice print on them, but I have several of them. I printed out like 6 to a page or something. So I have a lot of those. And then there's like these strips of, I don't know what, but I didn't think that they came out looking very clear. They're kind of blurry and it looks kind of pixelated, and that happened with a bunch of the pieces, including the tags. I wasn't real excited about how they looked. So I decided what I was going to do is make an attempt at my very first masterboard. Now I've made collages many times out of just paper and like washi tape and stickers, but this is something I'm going to make a first attempt at multimedia, and that means using all kinds of stuff to collage with, as well as paint, stamps. I'll have to think of something else, but I wanted to sort of utilize these colors because I like the colors. They go really well with the journal, but I wanted to turn it into something else, I guess is all I can say, and I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I laid this all out to see if it would fit, and they do. I think that I want to add some more things, such as book pages, because there's a lot of background. I've got some tea bags that I could tear up and utilize. I am going to collage this first, and then I'll take it from there. So I'll start that by removing these things, and I'm going to do the background first, I think, using book pages and maybe some music pages I've got, and then I think I'll stick these down on top of those so that there's not any of this brown showing in the background. So I will be right back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move these out of the way. Excuse my measly sounding voice, but I have a little bit of a cold or allergies, I'm not sure exactly, but let's do this. And we'll just start laying these down. Since this is going to be completely all in the background, I'm not going to bother with cutting them down because most of it is not going to be showing. And I just really want something to cover up the brown background. This is pages from a Russian book that I believe is about the United States economy in the 1980s, which I got from a used bookstore. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Here's a couple of pages. Oh, that looks like it's just one page of music pages. Let's tear this in half. Maybe I'll do like this. Pardon my dog's barking, but that's the way it is in real life. There's a piece. And then maybe I'll cut this one up into smaller pieces to fit. So I will glue these down and then take it from there. So I think what I'm going to use is this school glue that's clear that I've thinned. And I don't know if you can read that, but it says thinned glue. I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down real fast. Okay, so the first layer is pretty much done. I'm going to call that done, and then I'm going to move on to the next layer, which will be my pink digital images. And if I remember correctly, I could put this here, couldn't I? Well, I'll just cover it up with the pinks, so we'll be good. So I am going to go ahead and start putting down the digitals as I had them and lay them out. There we go. Here's some tags, which we're going to be cutting up into different shaped tags after this is all done, probably. We'll see how that goes. So let's see, I have these little pieces here. Okay, I think I'll do it something like this. I don't want the pieces that look like each other to be too close to each other, although I'm not sure if it matters. Oh, I got some tags left. Let's see. How did I have this done? I'm not sure. I think I did have all the washi strips up here. And then I laid these down like so. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down really quick, and that'll be our second layer. And I thought you might like to know that this is the glue that I'm using. It's just Amazon washable clear glue. So I use that and I mix it with about 1/3 of water so that I have this glue solution that I use. Works really well for most things, especially like decoupaging. I haven't used it on a masterboard yet. I usually use glue stick whenever I'm making collages, but this is so huge that I'm thinking I might be able to do the whole thing with the liquid glue. So we'll see how it goes. If I have to, I'll switch to the glue stick. Also, by the way, I also add essential oils to my glue solution so that when I'm doing a project, it smells really good. This is a geranium batch of glue and it smells just delicious. So if you have a glue solution that you use, I'd highly recommend using some essential oils in it so that you can make it smell good. I'm going to glue these down. I'm just going to glue down a few, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish up off camera so you don't have to be bored watching me glue these down, but I'll just start off. Oops. Oh my goodness, this one's a little bit runny, but that's okay. As long as it sticks. And it looks like they are sticking. So this is a good start. So this is going to take me a few minutes, so I'll go ahead and finish off camera and come right back to you. Okay, so I got these tags down using the Scotch Create glue stick, which seems to work pretty well, and hopefully they'll stick. Everything else seems to be stuck down pretty well. The substrate I'm using is just Amazon packaging, just the wrapper type kind, and it looks like it's coming apart because it's got the little foam inside, but I glued the part that's coming up, and hopefully when it dries it will stick because it's just paper. So my next step after this is I'm not sure what to do next. So I think what I'll do is give that some thought and I'll come back for the next level.